Today we're taking a look at these CBB matches, which are happening on Tuesday, March 15, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. USC Upstate vs Appalachian State. The USC Upstate Spartans and the Appalachian State Mountaineers meet in the Basketball Classic first-round action from the Holmes Convocation Center on Wednesday night. Our first pick is Appalachian State Mountaineers -10. And here is why. In their last game, USC Upstate lost to Longwood 79-90, and the Spartans have to play an all-around better game against Appalachian State. In the Longwood loss, the Spartans shot 44.5% and allowed the Lancers to shoot 45.3%, 50% from 3-PT land, were outscored from the free throw line 21-9, and gave up 14 offensive rebounds, while only grabbing 4. 3 players for the Spartans went for at least 13 points, led by Bryson Mosen, who had a game-high 24 points on 9-14 shooting. USC Upstate failed to cover the spread as a 6.5-point underdog. Appalachian State lost to Georgia State 77-66 in their last game, where they could not come back from a 9-point halftime deficit. While the team shot 50% from beyond the 3-PT arc, 13-26, they only shot 40.4% overall and allowed the Panthers to shoot 43.1% from the floor and 53.3%, 8-15, from deep. Adrian Delph led the Mountaineers with 24 points, and Michael Almonacci had 14 points. KenPom's adjusted efficiency margin is showing South Carolina Upstate is 279th in the nation, with a -9.63 rating, while Appalachian State is 156th in the sport, with a +1.23 rating this season. The major difference as of late is on the defensive side of the floor, as South Carolina Upstate is giving up 75 points in their last 4 games, while Appalachian State is allowing 62 points in their previous 5 games. Go with the Appalachian State Mountaineers to cover the spread in their own building in this first-round matchup. And our second pick is under the total. And here is why. The Appalachian State Mountaineers come into this one after a 19-12 mark this season, including a 12-6 record in Sun Belt Conference play. The Mountaineers took out Georgia Southern in the quarterfinals before falling to eventual conference champion Georgia State in the semifinals. Adrian Delph leads App State in scoring with 17.3 ppg, with 5.5 rpg, while Donovan Gregory has 10.5 ppg with 5.6 rpg, and Michael Almonacci has 10.2 ppg, with a team-high 3.1 apg to lead the Mountaineers in assists and to make up a group of double-digit scorers for App State so far this season. Justin Forrest also has 9.1 ppg, while James Texas A&M vs Texas Southern. The Texas Southern Tigers and Texas A&M CC Islanders clash Tuesday night in NCAA tournament first 4 college basketball action from Utt Arena. Texas Southern is 18-12 overall. The Tigers beat Alcorn State in conference tournament activity during their last game. As for Texas A&M CC, they're 23-11 this year and fresh off a win over SC Louisiana. Check back all season long for free college basketball picks at Sports Chat Place. Our first pick is Texas Southern -3.5 points. And here is why. Texas A&M CC is 23-11 and the Islanders have won 4 straight. Texas A&M CC scored an average of 76.9 points per game while shooting 44.5% overall and 33.5% from behind the line. Texas A&M CC had a field goal percentage of 44.3% and a 3-point shooting percentage of 33.4%. The Islanders were led in scoring by Isaac Michila with an average of 13.5 points per game, who shot 53.5% overall and 28.86% from behind the line. Trevian Tennyson scored an average of 11.8 points per game, but shot a disappointing 39.1% overall and 36.6% from long range. Terrian Murdix was the dish leader for the Islanders with an average of 3.8 assists per game. Texas A&M CC averaged 14.2 turnovers per game. Texas Southern won each of its 4 games and finished the regular season 18-12. Texas Southern finished the regular season scoring an average of 69.2 points per game while shooting 43.7% overall and 31.7% from behind the three-point line. John Walker III was the leading scorer for Texas Southern with an average of 9.9 points per game. Walker shot 47.0% overall and 41.0% from behind the three-point line. Second leading scorer Jordan Carl Nicholas averaged 9.2 points per game and shot 56.5%. Jordan Gilliam was the dish leader during the regular season with an average of 2.2 assists per game. Texas Southern turned the ball over an average of 14.9 times per game. And our second pick is over 136. And here is why. The Texas Southern Tigers and Texas A&M CC Islanders clashed Tuesday night in NCAA tournament first for college basketball action from Ut Arena. Texas Southern is 18-12 overall. The Tigers beat Alcorn State in conference tournament activity during their last game. As for Texas A&M CC, they're 23-11 this year and fresh off a win over SC Louisiana. Check back all season long for free college basketball picks at Sports Chat Place. Princeton vs. CU. The Princeton Tigers and the CU Rams meet Tuesday in NIT college basketball action from Siegel Center. Princeton is 23-6 so far. The Tigers lost to Yale in their last game. As for CU, they're sitting at 21-9 and coming off a loss to Richmond. Check back all season long for free college basketball picks at Sports Chat Place. Our first pick is CU Rams -6. And here is why. The Princeton Tigers have been depending on the play of junior forward Tosin Ebuamwin as he is playing 29.6 minutes and is averaging 15.8 points, 6.5 rebounds, 5 assists, 0.3 blocks, and 1.4 steals per game. He is shooting well with a limited range as he is shooting 53.7% from the floor, 11.8% from the three-point line, and 57.7% from the free throw line. In his last game against Yale, Ebuamwin finished with 20 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 block, 2 steals, and 5 turnovers in 37 minutes of action. Senior forward Vince Williams Jr. has been doing well for the CU Rams as he is averaging 13.5 points, 5.7 rebounds, 3 assists, 1.1 blocks, and 1.6 steals per game. He is shooting 47.1% from the field, 38.6% from beyond the arc, and 79.8% from the charity stripe. In his last game against Richmond, Williams Jr. played 37 minutes and finished with 18 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block, 2 steals, and 4 turnovers. Princeton had a great season in the Ivy League and CU had a dominant season as well. CU has earned several notable wins. They defeated Syracuse, took UConn to OT, and won 8 out of their last 9 regular season games, plus they also beat Richmond twice this season. Furthermore, this CU squad has an elite defense. They are holding opponents to only 88.1 points per 100 possessions, which is the 4th best mark in the entire country. For comparison, Princeton is conceding 105.6 points per 100 possessions. The Rams can score as well. They have netted at least 70 points in 7 out of their last 10 games. And our second pick is over 138. And here is why. Vince Williams Jr. is having a strong year, but is inconsistent at times. The senior forward has scored at least 13 points in 3 straight games and features an average of 13.5 ppg along with 5.7 rpg. Adrian Baldwin Jr. is consistently producing, sinking double digits in 5 out of his last 6 games. The sophomore guard has tallied an average of 11.2 ppg and a team-best 5.6 apg. Keshawn Curry has connected on over 50% of his field goals in 4 out of his last 5 bouts. The senior guard owns an average of 10.7 ppg. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.